Ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be no end to woes for the Aam Aadmi Party chief and self-proclaimed Kattar Imaandar Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh are already in jail for the alleged involvement in the now scrapped Delhi excise policy scam. Kejriwal, instead of facing the Enforcement Directorate, has chosen to delay and deflect, but now all options have been exhausted. Remember Times Network's super exclusive that exposed Aam Aadmi Party's khas 45 crore extravaganza or a sheesh mahal for self-proclaimed Aam Aadmi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal amidst the raging pandemic? While the CBI has initiated a criminal investigation, the Directorate of Vigilance too is probing the alleged impropriety and illegality. All this happening, but at this time there seems to be more trouble for Delhi Chief Minister because the Delhi Rouse Avenue Court has ordered Arvind Kejriwal now to appear physically on March 16 before the Enforcement Directorate. 8 summons, no appearance, now directed by the court to appear in just about 8 days from now. All the tactics, delaying tactics of Kejriwal now seem to be exhausted. Will Kejriwal's mantris continue to now malign agencies and the courts as well? That's the question we are asking. And joining me on the debate number 2 tonight, of course, with Shehzad Poonawalla and Ishkaran Bhandari, is Akash Deep Muni. Akash Deep Muni, you support the Aam Aadmi Party. I want to ask you, Aam Aadmi Party, India Against Corruption. What was the platform? And today, when, the courts have to decide after 8 summons कि भाई जाओ सवाल ही तो पूछ रहे हैं, अगर कुछ किया नहीं तो डर किस बात का, तो जाके जवाब दे दो. So why did it require 8 summons and why did it require the court's intervention to actually convince Mr. Arvind Kejriwal that he needs to go and present himself before the agency? That's the law of the land.
Okay, Navika ji, ED has gone to court many times. We have seen in the recent times. But the interesting factor is that ED does not trust the court and its dates given by the court. Court has given a date of March 16th, and obviously what court will say, that will be done. But interestingly, as you say, the court has not given judgment regarding Arvind Kejriwal to appear in front of Enforcement Directorate. They have just given a date for appearance. Now, interestingly, I am unable to understand, has there been any summons to Ajit Pawar or Suvendu Adhikari, or there will be any summons to Tapash Roy, whom they have given summon on in January 12th. And now as Tapash Roy is with BJP, and initially he was said to be a thief by Bharatiya Janata Party.
I completely agree with you, and we will ask that question of Shehzad Poonawalla के बाकियों के साथ क्या हो रहा, उनको समन क्यों नहीं जा रहा वहां. I am with you, Akash Deep Muni. We will ask this question of Shehzad Poonawalla. I only want to ask Ishkaran Bhandari. ये कोर्ट ने जजमेंट नहीं दिया, कोर्ट has only said go and appear before the ED. Why did it take 8 summons?
No. I want to fact check on this. Navika, the court has said
Navika ji, can I answer this?
To come
the amount of Navika ji, the amount of it's a question to me, Akash Deep.
Okay, Ishkaran Bhandari, please respond.
Yes, okay, thank you. Navika ji, the amount of misinformation being spread by AAP on this ED summons is legendary even by the standards of Aam Aadmi Party. Let me be very clear. They have said that ED, the matter is in court. No, the matter is not in court. What is in court is ED saying that we are a lawful authority, we have issued you a summons, you have not obeyed by the summons. That is a separate offense. That is a fresh offense. That is a new crime. Anybody who doesn't appear in lawful summons, it can be prosecuted. That's what ED has filed. The summons ED has sent to Mr. Kejriwal, any lawful citizen would have to abide by them or go to court and get a stay on them. That they have not gone. So ED summons are not under challenge. ED summons are not under the scanner. ED summons are not constitutionally viable or not viable. The court is not seeing that. All the court is seeing is, along with ED summons, in all the ghotalas that ED has summoned you in, you're not responding to ED summons is also a crime. And for that, the court has summoned. So let us be very clear on the facts. But one last thing. I do not know, and I have questions to ED, which citizen of this country gets 8 summons, doesn't appear, and ED does not arrest. That is beyond the pay. Every other.
Okay, I correct myself. Arvind Kejriwal in this case has to appear in the court physically, and he has to be present in the court because the court has had to call him, the chief minister, पर्सनली टू द कोर्ट, क्योंकि और तो किसी की बात मान ही नहीं रहे।
नाविका, मुझे इतनी खुशी हो रही है कि पटपट ये आम आदमी पार्टी वाले कोर्ट को कोर्ट कर रहे हैं, तो बताइए कोर्ट को कोर्ट कीजिए। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या कहा? 338 करोड़ का मनी ट्रेल है, मनीष सिसोदिया को बेल नहीं मिलेगी। कोर्ट ने क्या कहा? संजय सिंह को बेल नहीं मिलेगी। कोर्ट ने कहा विजय नायर को बेल नहीं मिलेगी। जो अच्छा लगता है गप गप खाना है और जो बुरा लगता है उसको थू थू कर देना है। यही सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा 14 पार्टी आई थी, ईडी के खिलाफ कोई साजिश का आपने आरोप जो है सिद्ध नहीं किया, यही सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा। तब तो नहीं मानना है। और आपकी तो नई दोस्त कांग्रेस ने कहा कि आपने घोटालेबाजी की है, उनका तो वीडियो टेप ऑडियो टेप सब है, सुना दूं क्या? पर छोड़ देते इस विषय को। देखिए, सियासी धर्मांतरण का एक लौता नमूना अरविंद केजरीवाल। इंडिया अगेंस्ट करप्शन में थे तो अन्ना की उंगली पकड़ कर बोलते थे कि पहले जांच फिर इस्तीफा फिर जांच, और अब नो इस्तीफा नो जांच, क्योंकि लालू की उंगली पकड़ी है। अरे समन छोड़िए, लालू 4 बार कन्विक्टेड, समन छोड़िए, पॉनमुड़ी कन्विक्टेड, अरे उसमें तो स्टैंड ले लीजिए मान्यवर, और बाकी सब तो छोड़ दीजिए। ऐसा कोई विभाग नहीं जिसको ठगा नहीं, दवा से लेकर दारू तक, जल से लेकर नल तक, सारी जगह पर ठगाई की है। मिसयूज ऑफ सीबीआई एंड ईडी। आप इसी ईडी को बोल रहे थे भूपेश बाघेल पर रिहा कर दो उसको और गिरफ्तार करो छत्तीसगढ़ के चुनाव के समय, भूल गए क्या? यही कांग्रेस पार्टी कह रही थी कि इस ईडी को जाकर केजरीवाल ने गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए। और जब खैरा की गिरफ्तारी होती है ईडी के ही आदेश पर, ईडी के ही कार्रवाई पर, तब वो सही होता है। वाह गजब का, इतना हिपोक्रेसी 1 पे 1 फ्री वाला कहां से लाते हो?
आकाश दीप मुनि, नो ऑर्डिनरी सिटीजन इन दिस कंट्री, और आप तो आम आदमी पार्टी है ना, आम आदमी कौन है? पीपल हु आर सिटीजन्स, नॉर्मल सिटीजन्स। आई वांट टू नो विच एजेंसी, इवन इफ द पुलिस फॉर अ ट्रैफिक वायलेशन आस्क्स देम टू अपीयर इन अ कोर्ट, दे हैव टू गो. They have to go even for a traffic violation, my friend. In this case, it is the ED that has given 8 summons. कभी आप कहते हो कि वर्चुअल कर लो, कभी आप कहते हो कि बताओ क्या इशू है, कभी कहते हो विपासना पे है, कभी कहते हो इलेक्शन पे है. Now you have to appear in the court physically. Now the court will go. I want to ask you, wouldn't it have been better if Mr. Kejriwal had just gone to the ED, answered the questions? Is going to the ED worse than appearing before the court?
If they want to get the questions answered, they could have done through video conferencing also, but they don't want to.
Not allowed to anybody else. Why should it be allowed to Mr. In ED cases, Ishkaran Bhandari, can you please tell our viewers, is the option of appearing virtually available to any citizen of India? Any citizen of India, Ishkaran, because you're a lawyer, I'm asking you this question.
No, it means that you want to ask me.
Yes, Navika ji, let me just answer this very clearly. A person under investigation or a person who has received summons will not decide how the investigation will proceed. That is the law of the land. You could, a person under investigation or a person who is being summoned will not decide how the investigative officer will investigate the case. That is the law of the land. The second aspect,
If Mr. Kejriwal wanted, he could have approached the court and he could have got the relief. Why did he not do that?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now, I want to ask the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, is Thapar Roy a thief? Come on, answer. Have the guts to answer. Is he a thief or is he?
First answer, why is not appearing?
ठीक है मुनि जी, मैंने सवाल सुन लिया आपका।
अभी
मुनि जी ने बहुत ही एक अच्छी बात कही। उन्होंने कहा कि हम लोग वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग से जाएंगे, पर अरविंद केजरीवाल सुझाते थे कैसे ईडी को काम करना चाहिए।
जांच करानी है, सोनिया गांधी को गिरफ्तार करो, 2 दिन उसका इंटेरोगेशन करो, देखो पता चल जाएगा।
मतलब जब 2013 में ये नए निकले थे, तब ये सोनिया गांधी को गिरफ्तार करने के सुझाव देते थे ईडी को, और अपने मामले में तो मैं वर्चुअली अपेयर करूंगा। इसको बोलते हैं सियासी धर्मांतरण अलग लेवल का।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now the choice is for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party. Would it have been better to appear before the ED, at least in their office, or appear in an open court in front of His Lordship. It's a question that the Aam Aadmi Party will need to answer. It's a bullet that they will have to take one way or another. Thank you very much for joining me on this debate, to all my panelists, and thank you, viewers, for watching the News Hour. Thank you very much for your support this week and every week that you give us the best ratings and your love and blessings. Thank you very much. Good night.